Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's video. This week I'll be giving you guys a tutorial on how to make a tutorial for people who want to learn how to make tutorials. Does that make any sense to you? The first thing you're going to want to do is have a name. My name, for example, is Razorian Buck. As well, you're also going to need a room. What you're going to need is a place to film. This can be any place, basically wherever you are. One of the most important things I always tell people is that it's important to have a camera. In order to film a tutorial or anything, you're going to need a camera. This can come in any shape or form, except for ones that don't work. The first thing to do to get started on making a tutorial for people that are making tutorials is you're going to want to push the record button. On most cameras, this is located at the top of the camera. If you can't find your record button, stop this video now and search your camera, because this is the most vital part of filming a tutorial about making tutorials. Let's recap. So far we've learned that you need to have a camera, you need to turn it on, and you also need to push record. Also, you're going to need to speak. Words have to come out of your mouth, or else they're not going to. If you don't teach people what I've just taught you, then really you're not doing your job, because making a tutorial about making tutorials is all about telling people that they need to make a tutorial just as you have, which is to speak about making tutorials. Does that make any sense? Talking is one of the most important parts of this tutorial, because without talking, they're just staring at you. Once you've pushed record and you're done introducing yourself, this is where you're going to talk a lot. You're going to talk about stuff that's meant for the beginning of the video, such as I'm doing now. You just want to keep talking for just a little bit until we get to the next part in the tutorial. Now that we're done with the beginning of the tutorial, this is what we refer to as the meat and potatoes. This is where the middle, most important stuff lies that you want to get across to people. So basically, for example, I'm giving you a tutorial on how to make a tutorial for people who want to learn how to make tutorials. So I really want to make this clear, because what you're seeing now is what you'll be doing when you're presenting your tutorial to others. So basically, talk about what it is that you want to talk about that has something to do with what you're talking about. I know this can all seem very confusing at first, but after you go through it a few times, you realize it's really not that hard. I'm doing it right now. Just make sure that you have that record button pushed. I have come across a lot of cases where people are like, how come I can't see anything? How come nothing's showing up? And a lot of the times because they never push record on their camera. There are other problems that you can find while filming a tutorial on making tutorials. One is, make sure that you put clothes on. Make sure you're not in a windstorm. Make sure you're still alive and you're not dead yet. So in this point in the tutorial, you should be done the part before the meat and potatoes, and you'll be past the meat and potatoes. This is where you close everything out. You thank people for watching, you tell them to subscribe to your channel, leave a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Also, just remember, you need to keep talking. At some point as well, you're going to have to remember to turn the record button off. This is very important. This is when you're done the video, you want to click it off so that you're not filming anymore. Also in this section is where you want to leave a little annotation where people can check out other tutorials that you have made. Hopefully you've made other tutorials besides a tutorial on how to make a tutorial. Like me. So just keep your head up. I know you'll do well. Basically what you want to do is just everything that I said, you say. So basically repeat this video and you should be fine. Until next time, have a good day. Be lucky. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, make sure you're subscribed because I'm currently working on an advanced tutorial on how to make advanced tutorials. This will cover things like how to deal with negative comments, such as, "This guy's an idiot, I'm unsubscribing. That's 5 minutes of my life I'll never get back. This person probably got dropped on his head when he was younger." As well, it'll have a lot of extra footage that I couldn't fit into this video. Here's the annotation of last week's video if you want to check that out, but I want to leave you guys with the answer to the question you're probably all asking right now. I said the word tutorial 30 times in this video, including this time. Well, that's it for me. Until next week, I'm out of here.